morning, sir. My name is Zheng Xiaodan. Today I will talk about the workplace harassment and discrimination. Table of content. I will introduce what is the workplace harassment and discrimination and use 5 theories released on this case and give 5 recommendations for this case. For the introduction part, workplace harassment and discrimination mean being treated differently or unfair. Workplace discrimination and harassment can occur when a boss, supervisor, and colleague say that something intermediate, hostile, or threatening to the work environment. The effect on the workplace harassment. 61% adults say that they have been experienced workplace harassment in America. Workplace sexual harassment leads to the increased pressure on employee and the mental tension, which lead to the lower sleep quality and the low work efficiency. Some employees may even choose to leave their job. The negative work attitude directly affects the performance of the company. Next, I will talk about the 5 theories released on this case. First theory is meta-ethic cognitivation theory. The definition of the cognitivation theory is the proposition can be true or false. According to the cognitivation theory, people should be equal to each other and should not be discriminated against because of the gender, height, nationality, and religion. Women should have equal rights, treatment, and opportunity at work. Whether fat or thin, tall or short, pretty or good-looking, those are not criminal to judge whether a person's work is good or not, but according to the actual value of the individual to the company to be judged. Next theory is the utilitarianism theory. The definition of the utilitarianism theory is an ethical theory that focuses on judging right or wrong by result. Try to make more people happy. For the case, according to the utilitarianism theory, people can tell others about their experience and seek out their legal rights and interests. However, those who actually harass others through their own rights will not be happy. Who want to raise their salary or position through the unspoken rule will be unhappy. Next one is the deontologic theory. The definition of this theory is good action not be product of the action is good. According to this theory, everyone is equal in law. Everyone has an independent subject, and we need to respect each individual subject. We need people who make money with their own hand, like street cleaner. There is no big difference between the big or small job. Last one is Hinduism theory. Hinduism theory means they believe happy, no pain. They only think themselves. They share their personal life on social media. According to the Hinduism, employees are discriminated against and seek help online. They are only for their own benefit and don't consider the feeling of others. In daily life, company will not allow workplace discrimination and set up the special department to solve the problem. However, punish their own affair on the internet, which damages the image of the company. For example, the incident of Alibaba sexual assaulting of a female subordinate had a profound impact on the company and led to significant decline in the number of female applications in the following year. In addition, there are a lot of worry about the employee discrimination on the internet, which is not the people mental health, fear to work, social unrest, and not to the development of the social stability. That one is the last point. ethics of the right and justice theory. For the rights are the kind of the basic protection. For example, consumers have consumer rights, people have the human right, and employee have the employee right. According to the right theory, companies should ensure that employees have the safe workplace and right for the speech, right for the salary or benefit, and right for the privacy. And company should have protect the employer. They have the right to be heard. For the justices, everyone should be treated with the highest dignity and given that they deserves in the most ideal way. Based on the theory of the rights, redistribute justice. When employees are discriminated against, they can file a lawsuit or call the police to define their rights legally. They can ask the company for separate compensation and economic compensation with a legal scope and ask the company to cancel the labor relationship with the harasser. Once the lawsuit is successful, the company needs to compensate the employee accordingly. If the story is false, the staff should be punished. Next one is talk about the 5 recommendations. There is a 5 recommendation. First one, develop an anti-harassment manual. Second is regular training on sexual harassment. Third point, improve the employee welfare. Fourth point, self-growth rights according to law. Last point is improve the company complete system. For the first point, develop an anti-harassment manual. Companies should develop an anti-harassment manual which should clearly define what's the sexual harassment in the workplace and who may be the perpetrator of victim of the sexual harassment in the workplace. To raise the safety awareness of the employee, make it clear the management has the responsibility to provide sexual harassment with the company and habitat of occurrence of the employee to submit to any sexual behavior as a condition of the employer or personal appointment, or international interference with an individual's work performance, as well as international but actual interference with an individual's work performance is prohibited. Employees can check if they are being sexually harassed through their anti-harassment manual. In addition, the manual should clearly direct the anti-harassment policy, so that employer can report and complain according to the manual. Next point is regular training on sexual harassment. Regular training will enhance staff safety awareness and know how to prevent themselves from being harassed. Say a clear no to harassment and stick to your goal. Learn to decline required polity and maintain safe social distancing. Third point, improve employee welfare. Improve employee welfare can effectively provide workplace sexual harassment. First, companies allow employees to work overtime at home. In general, workplace sexual harassment is far from likely to occur when employees are alone with them, when they work together. In the case of the holiday or busy day, the company can require employees to work overtime collectively. But in the case of the individual case, the company should allow employees to work overtime at home. By reducing opportunity for employees be alone, you reduce sexual harassment at its source. Second, when employees need to travel, they are allowed to bring a family member with them. For example, when women and men go on business trip alone, It is easy to be dangerous, and women are easy to suffer loss. Company to improve the welfare to employee. Business trip can take one family member, although increase in expansion expense, but many people travel together can effectively avoid employee alone. To avoid customer or leader because of the salary or personal to blackmail employee to have the sex. Next point is the several right according to the law. Learn to keep evidence for yourself and seek help from the policy to protect your legal rights and interests by keeping recording, video, email, and other ways. Can apply for labor arbitration to the court. Advocate compensation like the harassed applied. Last point is improve the company complaint system. Companies should improve their own complaint system and special channel for workplace sexual harassment complaint, which are not subject to the jurisdiction of any department and are directly managed by the top level of the company. Complainants can make anonymous complaint to protect their privacy and personal interests. Once an employer make a complaint, the company is the first to mention complaint machinery, quickly understand the truth, give the feedback to the complainant, clear the responsibility, and solve the problem in the time, punish the harasser, and give the safety and order of the company. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for your listening.